What's going on, y'all? Your girl, my desire. All right. We starting
We
this shit
started off
off early.
starting the shenanigans early, man. What's up?
It gets
I'm
early.
Denny
What's
C.
going on,
Nice to
y'all?
meet y'all, man. Welcome back.
We back
Welcome
for
back.
another
Every
review.
yes. Man, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about you, Amaya. Like keeping it a bean. This last episode really did not give me what I thought it was going to give me. It gave me actually a different perspective than I thought it was going to give. For real.
Really different perspective. That's an interesting for me. I felt like I was missing some stuff, right?
Yeah,
And
like that's what I'm saying.
yeah. So
Like,
one of those things being, well, what the f happened with Mia, Cash, and Courtney? Like, I felt very much like they just left us
cliffhanger.
hanging, right?
Right.
Like, because what Mia gave wasn't shit. Like, she was like, "Oh, f Cash," you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, "Courtney ain't hit me since the whole situation," but like, why would
Why
he? I'm
we?
very
Right.
confused.
I'm just
And
saying
I wish they kind of dived into that a little bit.
a
I
little
don't,
bit
but
more.
I
Like gave us
understand
a
that they
flashback
couldn't.
scene or something. You feel me?
Right. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. There
yeah,
we
I feel
go.
like
There we
that
go.
one was missing a little bit for me because I feel like there was so much to unpack in the last episode that in this episode I feel that they could have embellished a little bit more about what happened, foreshadowed a bit, like
Yeah.
something. But I do like the fact that it did start like after everything went down too. Like this is life
Yeah.
after
I mean,
after shit
that's
went
what
left.
was. But we called it, did we not? We called it. We both said that the tour was going to be on hold, right?
Hmm.
So we come into that scene. That's how the show comes back on. Everybody's talking about it, and the girls end up right back where they was at. You know what I'm saying? Except for this time, Shawna's staying at Mia's because her mom and them said like, you can't come back here if you go on tour, right? So I thought
Yeah,
it was interesting, but I feel like it could have been more like, and like you said, a flashback scene, because I was thinking about, well,
yeah,
how will they do it, because both Cash and Courtney only show up in the music kind of setting, so it's not like Mia would have any other interaction with them
mixing with
right
them.
now, you see
True.
what I'm saying? So
Right.
but and even when it comes to Lord AK, our suspicions are not really,
Answer.
clarified. We don't,
Right.
like, so, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounded like he was in
Going
the
through the session.
hospital. He's not
Yeah, he's
dead.
not
Like,
dead, which is great.
yeah,
Which is
it
awesome.
is great.
That
It
is
is,
awesome. I'm
it
not
is.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But when we
Yeah.
get let's get back on this Mia girl because this
Okay,
girl
go
here,
ahead.
she's funny, man. Like she is so funny to me. Like I've always heard the like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the quote of someone saying, "The journey, the route you take to avoid the destination is the quicker way you get there." Something like that along those lines. I'm not a
Don't give me
philosopher. I don't know. But it's basically saying the more you try to avoid to do or be like someone or do something,
the more
you
you are.
usually
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
more
yeah.
you tend to be like that person. And what I mean
Yeah.
by that is Mia's mom, man. Like I feel like she don't give her mom enough grace. But her mom be spitting some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really where it comes down to for me with the mom. Like I feel like she acts so much like her mom, and the things that she don't like about her mom is the shit that she showed us that she does.
Yeah, because she can't see it, she got on blinders, right? So
Right.
she's only focused on, like you said, the bad parts of her mom, and she's not being, she's not humble enough to listen. And literally, her mom has issues. We will agree to that, right? The whole
Right.
drinking, causing a
Right.
scene and whatever. But on the flip side of that, your mom said you've gotten much further than other people would have or have.
That's a fact.
You actually have a blessing because Lamont shows up for you, right? I
Talk
didn't have
about it.
that. And then also, like, you complain about every little thing instead of being grateful for what you do have.
You do
So
have. Talk about
it's
it.
it's weird because it's like, you and rightfully so, like, she should be grateful, and but the only thing that she's really focusing on is like how her mom ain't shit, or
didn't show
didn't
up
do
the
the
way she
best,
wanted her
right,
to.
yeah. And we've
Mhm.
had this conversation outside of this, right? Because we
Right.
understand that parents are just people who had kids. Like, you know
Parenting.
what I mean? There's
Yeah,
nothing
they just don't.
we love to think our parents have superpowers, but the reality is like they don't. You know what I'm saying? They just make do with what they have. And so I think that her mom posed a really good comment, and gave her some. I hope that she sits on that. I hope she thinks on it a little bit more, because she really be playing herself, and she is a self sabotager if I ever seen one.
Uh-oh.
Uh
Can you hear
oh,
me?
I can hear you.
All right, perfect. Because they just did some weird stuff. But we're good now. We're back. All right. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties on our end. But yeah, honestly, I feel like the mom, although, like, I feel like a lot of black parents say this: do as I say, not as I do. You feel
Hmm.
me? Because the mom don't tell her anything wrong. And I feel like because it's coming from the mom, she's not receptive to it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the
Especially,
person that's telling you something, right? Not the thing that they're saying. So because her mom and her don't have that good relationship, it's kind of like you can't tell me nothing because you know how people be like, I'm gonna be a better parent than you kind of shit, right? And
right.
I don't think that's necessary in this situation for me to point out because I don't think that her mom ever denies that that it
Wasn't
was
the
a
best.
great job. She's just saying
It,
she did the best she could,
good, right.
So yeah, and I think Mia is selfish. She's like I said, she's a self
She's a brat.
sabotager, and she
Right.
just
She's a
right
brat.
now she looks money hungry, like she's a money grabber, and it's not coming off
Right.
like
Not coming
good
off
at
great
all.
at all. And then you see the weird energy she tried to give Lamont, smiling all in his face when he came to pick up the baby. Like,
Listen,
trying to start little small talk conversation. He parked that shit early.
he
Like,
did,
nah,
he did. He
nah, we not
definitely
doing
did.
this.
Hey, no, 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 no. But check out. Do you remember the shade that Melissa threw when they was doing when her and Lamont was doing a little thing, and then Mia tried to come in and jump on it, and Melissa was like, "Let's go, Daddy." I said, "Oh,
Yeah, yo, I'm not gonna
yeah."
lie to you. That would have hurt my heart,
It would
especially
have.
after being away for a while, coming back, trying to be
Hmm.
down with the group. But you're not a part of
Yeah,
the group. No, I'm sorry, you're not. It's just
not a
not your
part of
time
the
no more.
group.
It's okay.
No,
Me and
and
Daddy got me and Daddy stuff. Me and
listen,
Grandma got me and Grandma stuff now too. You was away.
you
You
was
missed that.
away.
It's all right.
You
Now you
know,
can make some new stuff, but
you gotta
it's
make
all right.
something new, and
Make something new.
the funny part when she was like, flight attendant mommy is tired, and then she was like, well, now you can be Dr. Mommy.
Mommy,
Because listen,
you
you
gotta make
won't
up this
play.
time, sweetheart.
Right,
That's a fact.
exactly. You tired from doing what? You ain't on tour, you ain't working, man. What are you tired doing? Like, let's talk about
What are
it.
you? Let's talk about it. If we really gonna talk about it, we gonna talk
Man,
about
just saying, Mia, you ain't you
it.
it's
You
nah.
got
So
you down bad, Mia. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm happy for my guy Lamont though, because
Lamont, come on, talk about
new
it.
girl looked like she smelled like incense, burned sage. You feel me?
Yo, I'm not gonna
Soul
hold you.
sister.
She gave my man's a quinoa burger.
Listen,
Listen,
it's
listen.
good
I'm
for
all
your
for plant
gut.
based. I'm all for plant based foods.
It's
Like
good for your
I,
gut,
I, I,
man.
I support it. However, you're not giving me no quinoa, nothing. Okay. And then
Quinoa is great.
quinoa is
Quinoa,
not great.
quinoa with salmon. Like, listen, you gotta do it right, bro.
All
You're
right,
not doing it
listen,
right. You're not doing
listen.
it
I
right.
don't know, but I've had it and I wasn't impressed. And I was like, what is these bally green shits on my
Not
plate?
you
But
being a
it's okay.
quinoa hater. Hey, yo, y'all in the comments
Quinoa
need to
hater,
tell
man.
me, have you ever had quinoa? If so, did you like it? And if you
Did
didn't
you
like
like it?
it, then I don't know. Maybe I'll send
Also,
$5 or something.
if somebody fed you a quinoa burger, would you have put balsamic vinegar on that bitch too? I would have too. It's a salad.
I would have put barbecue sauce on it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, she ain't have
Something.
none. She ain't
She
have that. She ain't
did.
have no
She
hot sauce. She
didn't.
ain't have no
She didn't have nothing. She didn't.
balsamic. That's what she got. Okay, she giving you healthy eats all the way through. Okay, but I
Listen,
love
shout
that for
out.
him though.
Listen, yeah, shout out to my man's new girl. You know what I'm saying? Because she looked like
Mm,
she's a good thing for him, and she
right.
looks like his speed. Like, and not by not like not to say that Mia wasn't, but she got a different Shorty looked like she got a different energy that Lamont actually can rock with. That
Rock with,
he's not,
yeah.
that
He
might
don't
look
gotta
like a safe
compete.
space for him. Right, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's really what it comes down to because I feel like Mia is gonna compete with him and everything.
Yeah.
She's gonna be counting his pocket. She's gonna be
She's
doing
just
this.
not
She's gonna
gonna
be
be happy, right? Because
right.
like her mom just said, she ungrateful. So like,
And
and
she
she's
always look for
complaining
something to
about
be
every little
wrong with
thing.
people.
Exactly.
Always.
So
Speaking of looking for wrong at people, her friends told her that first. So listen, the
they
conversation with the
did.
friends.
Ah,
Man, I ain't gonna
they
hold
ain't
you.
shit.
Mia friends, I see why they her friends, because they ain't shit, she ain't shit, and it makes sense. Ain't shit together. You feel me? Like, that's really how I feel about it, because I ain't gonna front though. The one friend who was teaching her the moves, and then she started
Mhm.
doing I was like, oh, hello. How you doing? Hi,
Not
friend.
hello.
Hi,
She
friend.
is really, she not, but here's the
Nah.
thing, and this is something that we talk about in the Black community, right? Is like, we know it's weird because in one hand they was telling her why she's trying to find something wrong with a man who's doing missionary with her, right?
Right.
And then on the second hand, they saying, so what Courtney look like and what his pockets do. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you basically pimping out your girl in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because
Well, if you think
you,
about it, they've been giving her little tips to lock a nigga down. You feel me? So
yeah, yeah, but they still kind of just money fetching. You know what I'm saying? They
of
seduce and
course,
scheme, seduce. You know what I mean?
it's
Like
right,
seduce and scheme. Like yeah. So I just feel like I want one of them to have more substance in that department, but I also get the dynamic and what's happening here because this is real life. You know what I mean? Like this is
right.
actually what kind of goes on. So you know.
I get it. Listen, all I want to say is the friends ain't shit. It was talking so much. The thing about friends in general, I want to say, especially you women and your friendships, y'all be like champion a guy, and as soon as shit don't go right, it's over. Like, like nah, y'all talking so much shit about him. Y'all gonna gang up on him. But I feel like in the cast situation with Mia, he started treating her the way she showed him she wanted to be treated. Because the first time that they linked, he rolled out the rose
The
petals,
red
the
carpet, yeah.
the red carpet. He gave her the
Yeah.
5-star treatment. And
Mhm.
then she did the dumb shit at the airport. So he like, oh, since you want to move like that, I know how to move like that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
he bought a little dress. Go ahead. A little dress that cost me too much, you know. Where
Probably not.
yeah, I'm pulling up on you at the party, grabbing on you on yeah, okay. That's how
I
we
just
giving it
feel
up,
like
right?
hurt people, and Cash was lashing out in a way, but also like it was messy. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Super messy boots. What's even messier is her ancient friends who just was throwing out them. Your boy want to be Burna Boy and shit, so now the concert is on hold.
Yo, my goodness. When I tell
My
you that
face
the
was
Lord
like,
AK roast, bro. All right, we're gonna chill on that. But the Lord AK roast was top tier black comedy in real life situations.
it is,
However,
it is.
however, that's the problem with us black people, man. We can't take shit serious, okay? My man's literally was fighting for his life, and she's like, "All right, he want to be Burner Boy. Oh, that burnt him. All right, I'm gonna start
Yeah,
roasting him. Like, come on, man. Now you gotta
yeah.
stop."
All
And
about
then I
Shauna's
felt bad.
opinion too, and
Yeah, I felt bad
Shauna
for
it
Shauna,
was
man.
there when everything was happening. So yeah, no,
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
no,
Like Shauna over here grieving because the nigga she made a genuine connection to just set itself on fire.
yeah,
I'm leaning towards more depression than anything else.
yeah.
So
I think so. So I really do hope they give us some more on that story because we deserve it. It's
mm,
so much that we can talk about here. With this particular situation and going back into Shauna's character, like we see her grieving, fighting it, figuring out how to feel about it, and she ends up at Maurice's place. And I didn't expect her to go there, but I'm
I
not
ain't
really
gonna
sure
hold you.
where I expected her to go
Horrible,
either. So like,
horrible.
I don't,
I thought she
I
really
don't
was just
know.
going out to get some air. I thought she was about to go sit in a car, drive around, go get some food, have a drink or two. But the fact that she ended up at Maurice is his weight that he carries in her heart. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I felt like they
that's
had
the
a genuine
person.
connection.
Yeah, I feel like they did too. Only reason that shit got fucked up is because of the whole scam and shit. But
Right.
even with that, I feel like they still was supposed to hold each other down. My man's out here recording phone calls, recording conversations and shit. Like that's not
Yeah.
cool, man. Especially
But
when
I
she showed
but
up, gave my man's a hug, did
yeah,
a
but
miss.
let's talk about that for a second, right? Because like if you're scared and you are possibly about to go to federal prison to do some real time, do you think that what well, I think it was two things. I think that he was doing it out of fear and also because of manipulation from
From
Stanley.
Stanley. Yeah. I feel like he chose the wrong person of the two evils.
Hmm.
And the reason I say this because I low key feel Stanley got something to do with his name being thrown in the mix like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
especially talking about going line him up. This your cousin, bro. She your cousin. All right. There you go. That's right. Because I don't know what the hell going on here. Okay.
But
But
no,
it's your
I
cousin,
do feel
man.
like that. I agree that I feel like he's not think he's because family has a way of manipulating you too. So
This is very true. And I feel like they hit on a lot of things in this episode on the down note that I feel like we was pushing to the back burner while they were on tour. You
hmm
know, so I think this episode did a great job of bringing a lot of that stuff that they were pushing to the side back to the forefront.
back to the forefront,
Now,
yeah.
now that real life is back in your face, how are you going to maneuver? And I feel like
Yeah.
Shauna honestly has the shit end of the stick. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, especially out of Mia
Yeah.
and her, like, because Mia causes the problem she's in. Shauna kind of stumbled across the Lord AK shit, and then she kind of caused the problem with the scamming. But
Right.
for the most part,
I I feel like Shauna does, but also, this is a good time to talk about grief and how it impacts people and doing what you feel like you like is a good thing to do, which is going where you feel safe. And obviously she felt safe by Maurice. And then of
right.
course that whole situation with Stanley bursting in. Why does man got a key to your apartment though? Nonetheless.
Yeah,
Um
listen, that right there. Before we get there, I just want to talk about the chemistry between Sean and Maurice, though. Like, my
it's
man's had a little choreo for seducing scheme. He's like, y'all love tour, so y'all can't be too
y'all need
picky.
this. Right.
y'all need all the help y'all can get. That right there was funny to me. I liked it because it was genuine, you know. Like,
Yeah.
he let his wall down. She had her wall was never up with him, you know. So like,
Hmm.
it felt great until Stanley bumped in. Like, now,
Yeah.
why does your cousin need a key to your crib? This your roommate?
Right.
If it ain't your
Right.
roommate, why you got a key?
Yeah.
I don't
I,
get that.
He's just a hater. He want his cousin to do the time. You know what I'm saying? And then to drop the bomb like that, like did he tell you he was recording y'all conversations when it was his idea to begin with?
No,
You know what I'm saying?
really.
It's just janky and shady
That
and
was,
like
but the thing is though, he did that on purpose because he
yeah, of
knew.
course,
Because right now he's trying to either set up Shauna or Maurice. One of y'all gotta go. It ain't
yeah,
gonna be me. So y'all
it
need to
ain't gonna be
stop.
me.
So he don't want them to talk, so they don't get a cahoots to conspire against him.
Right?
That's what I really feel.
Yeah,
Because I
that's
feel he the one who really fucked up.
That's exactly what it is. Because if they were smart, that's what they will be doing. They will be pinning all that shit on him. I mean,
That's a
they might
fact.
need to go into protection after that because Stanley looked like he'll be one of them get
He,
back
he
kind of
tapped
guys.
in. He tapped in, and he gonna get somebody to come back at him.
Yeah, I don't know if I would risk it. You feel me? I don't know if I would risk it, but
I don't know either, man. But honestly though, Maurice just got a man to fuck up. Can Stanley beat you in a fight, bro? Like, that's what it's giving. It's giving you pussy, bro, and I need you to step up. All right, I need you to
Listen,
step up. Either step up for yourself or step up for Shawna. Step up for somebody because you're not really doing too much. Well, he did step up for Shawna a little bit. He's like, but
a little bit, but
a little
also
bit, but
not in
he
the
got
native
bits.
slang. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
Yeah,
don't say it so she can understand you, but like whatever. Nonetheless,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
I'm she's in a funk right now, rightfully so. Like it's a lot happening and happening all at once and happening very
yeah,
fast. So
fast.
like I can get that, but what else is happening fast?
Talking
Your
about my
girl
baby.
Chastity,
Oh my God, man.
your girl Chastity.
My
Listen,
goodness.
in the blink of an eye, our
Can
baby
we
lost a whole tooth. Like
can we just have a moment of silence for that
for the
whole
cheapest,
for the toothless, okay? Like they ain't have to knock my baby tooth out like that, all right? The
they
Duke
didn't.
was out here flexing and finessing, and you out here breaking up the money maker. Like what you doing? Like, what you
Listen,
doing? What are you
I was
doing?
not expecting that. Okay, and I wasn't expecting her to hit none of the girls neither when they had that first intro scene
I
where
ain't gonna
she's
hold
back.
you. Let's
You
start
thought she was
there. When
gonna
she
hit
came
somebody?
in to regulate on these hoes, I ain't gonna front pretty V. You would have got smacked. I ain't gonna lie. It was your fault.
It
You gotta.
was.
It was your fault. Shorty
That's
told you to pay the nigga, but guess what you ain't do? Pay the nigga. So guess what y'all got? Kicked out and arrested. Yo, like it was just a slippery slope because they
it
lost the,
was.
because she wanted to be big woman on campus and fell fat on her plate. It's all right. It's all right.
I wasn't expecting that. The scene I liked it. I liked that she didn't put her hands on them because with the stereotype of the pimp versus the hoes kind of relationship or the pimp and hoe
Yeah,
relationship, I was like, okay, that could have went different, but I'm glad it
different. I ain't
didn't.
gonna hold you.
And
Her uncle would have smacked their
oh yeah,
ass. Her uncle would have. Uncle would have
oh yeah,
come
for
come here.
sure,
Like it's over.
absolutely, 110%.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah.
And
But what I would
but
say, she made me proud after that scene though. When she put the ski mask and the grills in, grabbed the blicky, she was outside. Okay, she's like, I'm gonna get my
listen,
turf back. Wearing in there, take the dick out your mouth. Like, come on, man.
yeah. It was a lot of shit I wasn't expecting to see up in that scene. You feel me? But
Listen, nah, like the pegging was crazy. Not gonna lie.
listen, no. But so the pegging was crazy.
She was eating a
But
sandwich. She was eating the
she was
fucking
eating a
sandwich.
sandwich while doing it. Then got mad at him because she didn't even take the shit seriously and was like, "I told you I don't like to role play unless you told me up front." And I was just like, "Yo, she did
Yo,
not just." And
that's
then
another
Chastity was like,
example of
"Get up."
black
She's
people not
like,
taking
"All right,
shit serious, man. She said, "Pull out
hello."
and leave." Like, yo, nah, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit, wild out here, man. Shit is wild out here, ladies. How would y'all have handled that situation, man?
Listen. Yeah, for real though, pegging is wild.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Eating a sandwich is wild while pegging. Like, honestly, shout out to them because that was fucking hilarious to me. I love that
Listen,
part.
but we
Like,
proud of our girl for showing up, going in there, trying and or
Mm.
accomplishing getting the block back for maybe like 24 hours. I'm
Why
not
was
really sure
listen?
because a lot happened real quick when your girl went in there with the blicky and then the
The
other guy
next
showed up with
day,
the blicky.
yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. That I feel like that was the next day, man. It had to be a quick
Yeah,
turnaround time because
yeah.
any day you out the hotel, motel, you losing money.
Facts. This is true. This
So
is
my
true.
man's is like, you know what? Took two of his mans, went over there, regulated. I ain't gonna hold you. That's the
But
game.
why you need two though? Why? I mean, why it had to be three of y'all though? I'm confused. Like we talking about
Yeah,
chastity here. It's like
that's a
she's running
fact.
the block by herself. So like I was very concerned.
But
And
but keeping it a bean, they probably think Chastity's tapped in like that. You feel me?
well,
So
this
she
is
might
true.
got some
This is true.
people that
I
really
mean,
do
but
some
she
shit. You
is.
know? Yeah,
Is
you
she
know.
not?
Is she
She is
not?
tapped
No,
in.
she's definitely tapped in. You know, like that's probably
She's
why he came
definitely
like
tapped
that, just
in.
in case shit got ugly. He had some backup. However,
Hmm.
they ain't have to beat my baby like that because he beat
They
her the
didn't.
shit out that gun, like, and
Yeah.
took a tooth. Next
Took a
episode,
tooth.
she gotta have a prosthetic tooth in, man.
You don't like Chastity with the gap?
Nah, chill, chill. If she had a gap, it would be different, but that is toothless. It's a difference. All right. I'm not gonna be able to
Yo,
look at her the same with a missing tooth, talking her shit. You feel me? Like, because now the joke's about to start. You feel me? And I don't want my baby to have no type of
I
ammo.
was about to say, I was saying the jokes was definitely about to start.
Just
One, she took it like a champ. She ain't really have no
yeah.
choice.
She ain't had
But
no choice. She
two,
didn't cry.
like she didn't cry, and I just feel like next time one of them girls need to have a piece on them, something like your girls
Yo,
can't just
move
be
it.
walking around
Come on.
strapless.
Come on, Pretty V. You want to be the boss? Get a gun.
Nah,
Nah, nah.
nah,
But all jokes aside, though, she probably would have got them all killed if she had the gun. Keeping it a
yeah,
bean. Like she
yeah.
probably would have been
I
that
think
crazy.
the
10 times
spicy
crazier.
Latina or white joint might have been more,
More,
more
yeah. The
prone
one
to
who knew the
show up
rules.
versus
Nigga said
yeah.
the one who knew the rules, right? That's a fact.
Facts.
That's a
Facts
fact.
for
Because she knew
sure.
the rules, man. She said, pay
She
him.
did.
And she didn't.
Listen, were you
Nah,
surprised
man.
though when the uncle so let's take it from the top, right? So she goes back to her uncle's place,
All
and
beat and bruised.
all beaten and bruised. He throws a why we always throwing pack of peas? Why it's always the frozen peas though? Why the peas be getting so
You know why?
disrespected?
It's not. Is it really disrespectful, or is it like a clutch thing to have now? You feel me? Because I ain't gonna hold you. The stereotype of putting the peas on the eye or the raw meat and shit like that. I'm saying it gotta be some type of truth.
I
It gotta be some
mean,
type of truth. Maybe
I don't know.
maybe it helped the swelling go down and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the way it's be, peas don't get enough love. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. They
Yeah.
don't get enough
Oh,
love.
well, I'm not a pea eater, so you can have all them shits to put on your face. It's okay. You keep the quinoa, you can keep the peas, okay? You can keep them.
Listen,
You
not
can
just
keep
going.
them.
So we just making a list of the things you're not going to eat. All right, okay, say less. But all right, so
That's what it's getting at.
your girl
Go to
goes home,
Uncle.
and
Uncle.
Uncle says your favorite line.
This nigga said, I ain't catch a body since '03. You fucking up my streak, okay? I said, Unc, I hear you, Unc.
Listen, if it's
I hear
if
you,
it's
Unc.
2023 when we end, then my man been clean for 20 years, and now we got to
20
start his
years.
streak all over again.
But honestly
But
though, Unc did what he was supposed to do, man. Unc stood on business, okay?
mhm.
And the thing is, the nigga was copping the plea soon as Unc pulled up. He's like, yo,
He
what happened
was.
with my family? He's like, we had a misunderstanding, da 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 da. He's like, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
Unc, come through.
Yeah, I didn't think that Uncle was gonna kill him. That's number one. I thought that he would definitely gonna give him the ass whooping. But I do think, and this is just my theory here, two pieces. One, he was absolutely protecting Chastity, but and not just because of her being in that line of work and the situation happening, but also because she's still a woman. And I feel like because he was clear when he was like, what happened with my niece? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like
Yeah.
because he's still protecting her in that way that, but yeah, I was definitely surprised that he didn't ball up like how he was doing with Chastity though. Now you ain't got no mouth, you know what I'm saying? Now cat got your tongue and it's a misunderstanding and you didn't mean to go so hard, but like what we talking about, sir? Like
Unc put fear in that man's heart, okay? Unc
listen,
name must ring bells in Miami, okay?
listen, you already know. I'm not gonna hold you. If I was ever really angry at somebody and I got them between the door and the car, I'm wilding on that joint.
He did everything though. I'm not gonna lie. He did everything he was supposed to do and then some. I do appreciate, and I want to say thank you to all writers, producers at fucking rap shit because I feel certain levels of black trauma don't need to be experienced, and
Mm-hmm.
not showing him shoot the other pimp
The
guy
guy. Yeah.
was great. Because
Yeah.
I feel like we got enough shows where we seeing us kill each other, you know.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
implication was good enough for me.
Yeah.
And he said, "I got your block back. You welcome."
Right.
Listen,
like,
listen.
definitely did. Like, all right, here we go. We out. Like,
Right. That's a
I
fact.
was. I wasn't. I think Chastity was definitely caught off guard. Um, but she knew her and she knew the strong possibility that he was definitely going to
They're
kill
gonna
her
kill
boy.
us. Yeah,
You
but
know.
he
So
just. I'm not gonna lie to you. After the way he ran down and violated, like he could have hit her with the gun one time, told him skedaddle. He didn't have to fuck
yeah.
up her face, her tooth, her everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
Kicked her while she was down. Like he was really violating. Like
You think that people don't know that that's Chastity's uncle? Because
no,
if he's so well known, like why would you even?
because the unk been playing the crib.
That's true.
You remember, like the one episode, his girls walked out mad because they ain't have no AC. But Unc sit in the crib. Unc don't leave
They
the house.
definitely did. They definitely did.
You know, so like
That's funny.
Unc probably been on some chill shit because he got his stable and they just go out, bring the money back home. He don't got to go out
Yeah.
no more. He know,
Yeah.
y'all know who she worked for. Fuck around and
Right.
find out.
Fuck
What they
around and
didn't
find
know,
out.
they probably knew Chastity was some type of relation. They didn't know what. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what it was. Because
Well,
there's no way in hell they would have known if they had known who she really was connected to, they would have acted that way. Like, or they probably felt like because she a girl, she ain't gonna do shit.
they could do. Yeah. I think that's really what it was. Was that like, yeah, you like you present this way, but you still a girl and you still ain't gonna do shit. You know. So I do think that now I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. Like because now that this has happened, what happens next? You know what I mean? Because the girls saw you get your ass beat. Does that mean they no longer respect you? Do they respect you even more? You know what I'm
They
saying? I
gotta
feel like they're gonna
respect her.
respect her more.
They
Yeah,
gotta
for
respect
sure.
her. First of all, she went in there. They took her gun. Started beating her for them because the girls didn't get touched. Only person got touched was Chastity.
Right.
So they gotta respect her.
Yeah.
They got to. If they don't respect her,
she took the heat basically.
Take your ass to the curb, man. Take your ass to the curb.
I'm interested to see how this healing part goes with Chastity because I feel like
it's gonna take a
Chastity
hit.
is strong, but yeah, I think she's gonna take a hit. So I'm interested to see it, the confidence. What does this look like for her? But definitely, listen, y'all. Let us know in the comments how you feel about what happened, and if you think whether or not Shawna's gonna not Shawna, Chastity's gonna come back stronger than ever.
Listen, I feel honestly she's gonna take a step back from the game, and she's gonna really go hard with being a manager, especially because Francois ditched everybody. After the tour broke out or whatever. Shawna even said she hasn't spoken to him since. So I feel like that's gonna put them on more pressure. I really feel like that's what I'm hoping for, honestly. Because I feel like they all having a wake up call right now. With Mia, it's her wake up call is realizing what this life entails as far as like spending time with her kid. With Shawna, I feel like the reality check is, nigga, you could really be going to jail and this shit could be dead.
Right, yeah. This could be
for
it
Chastity,
for you.
For Chastity, it's like, nigga, if you want to keep living this life, this is what comes with it.
Yeah. And I don't think she wants
prior to that, she hasn't got touched. But I feel like she probably wasn't getting touched because not only was she cool with most of everybody, but because niggas knew her uncle. But I feel like being that uncle been off the scene, she was going off the scene for a while. Nobody seen nobody, so they tried to take advantage.
Yeah, I agree
You
with
know,
that.
but I don't know.
We
I
shall
just hope
see.
I just hope they able to pick up the pieces, man. Because right now everybody playing jigsaw puzzles by themselves, and
Yeah,
they
they
need to do it
are.
together.
They do need to do it together. I will say that this is probably going to bring them all closer together when they have that conversation of what's been happening in their lives individually and,
Right,
what they need to do in order to make it out of these places because these places are not healthy for them and it's not good for them. So I think that is
right.
what we're going to see in the next episode. And I mean, I like the dynamic of what they're doing and how they're showing everybody's story differently. And I think for me, you see a lot of things happening in these episodes: depression, guilt, shame, anger, boundaries, raw
Shame. What's
conversations.
that?
For
People don't
instance,
have that.
listen. I do think that it gives pause for conversation on how to deal with grief or loss or anger. As far as Sean is concerned, for Chastity is how to deal with a rough situation, and despite going into it trying for the best outcome, and still having to deal with
Right.
repercussions. And for Mia, it's acknowledging that the person that you dislike the most, you is looking for a whole lot like,
Not like her.
so
Right. That's the
definitely,
reality check, man. And I feel
yeah.
like, oh man, I just hope the character development for Mia gets better. Honestly, like Shauna, she's like on my list. I just hope her wardrobe gets better. And and Chastity, I just hope that her mental health is strong, man. Like,
Yeah.
cause I ain't gonna front, she took a lot of an emotional toll during that tour, man. As far as like not being able to show up how she show up, not
Hmm.
being able to really get her hands into the melting pot because homie kept doing shit behind the back, you
I
know.
think that
And
old
we
girl's
never got
gonna
a
show
we
up.
that's what I was saying. We never got a follow up to the girl she met at the damn
I
party.
think I
That's
think
why I
I
was
think
big mad.
old girl is gonna pop up whether Chassis reaches out or the girl reaches out to her. I feel like that's
I
gonna
think
be
the
a
girl
problem for
go,
the next
I think
episode.
the lady gonna reach out to Chastity. And Chastity
Yeah,
gonna be on some like, oh shit.
yeah.
And then that's when I think they gonna be trying to get their shit together.
I
But I
agree.
feel like they gonna try Mia gonna try to use Lamont again. However, this time I don't think he gonna be there for her.
I think the new girl gonna sage Mia's ass right on up out of it.
That's what
Get
it's
your
given,
ass
man.
on up out of it. Cause like she said, do your baby mother know about us? Cause I don't want no problems. And I like what we got going here. You know
Going
what I'm
on,
saying? So
right?
I definitely think that, but I agree with him. Let's talk about that real quick. It ain't none of her business, right? Because me and you not together, we got a kid together, that's it. And until I'm ready to
Hello.
bring this woman around our child, you don't need to know about what's going on in my personal life, for
And
sure.
on top of that, she was just living her best life on tour,
Playing my guy.
downplaying the fuck out of my man.
And playing my man's after he bought the ticket to come to get the
Come on.
add my
Yo,
gif
that's
right
why,
here from
honestly, that's why he probably really didn't want to have no small talk with her. Like, what am I
yeah,
talking to you
absolutely
for? You made
not.
me
She
buy
didn't
a
cause
ticket, didn't
I
reimburse
would
me,
have
nothing.
loved I would have loved to see an apology. I would have loved to see an apology. And
That's a
not
fact.
knowing me, I don't think that happened. She tried to play it off of like, well, things happen, in a lie, because obviously things did not happen. You was
Things did
dying.
happen. Niggas
Yeah,
said
things
things did
happened, but
happen.
I
Things did
mean
happen.
you was
Look, and
dying,
I
but
feel like
yeah.
she used the Lord AK burning as a reason why she told her not to come. Like, see, it was too
Oh, of
crazy out
course.
there. Like,
Of
shit,
course.
wild,
Leave it to her
wild.
to manipulate the situation. So
Listen,
I
right.
look forward to what the next episode has to bring. My prediction is that old girl from the celeb or the sound music party is going to show back up for Chastity in some form or fashion.
Hmm.
Shauna's going to really have to come to a decision on how she's going to move with Maurice
Right,
in a situation, and Mia is going to have to figure out her life because
right.
I
Cause
mean
she is
Lamont
all
is
over the
not for
place.
the shits,
She
and
needs some stability for real. Like,
yeah,
baby lost. She is lost.
somebody
Like
go get her her
a
stick,
compass, a fucking map, a
not a
fucking
compass.
Like she lost. She needs something.
She
needs
do.
Said she needs some milk.
She really need to figure it out. Sit still for a second and figure it out. So yeah, but y'all listen. Did you enjoy the episode? What are your thoughts on each of our peoples? Chastity,
below,
Mia,
man.
Shawna. Leave them comments. You know, we've been getting back at y'all. You feel me? I ain't got no nails, y'all. So I've been clickety clacking up on the laptop with the comments. You feel me? But the nails coming back, so I'm gonna still be clickety clacking it with the laptop. But you know, we love your comments and we love your feedback.
We definitely
so
appreciate your comments. I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all be funny as hell. Okay.
Facts.
Actually, all the comments I've read was pretty dead on and pretty funny. I'm glad y'all agree with a lot of things that we say because we just
and they pointing out stuff we ain't see too sometimes, so that's good.
Definitely. So be sure.
So y'all know what it is.
Add it down below.
Add it down below, and you know where to find us every Thursday after the show drops. We be here.
Yes, we do.
So until next time,
peace. You gotta. Hey. I like it. I like this. I'm sorry.
I know you do.
Honestly, moving forward, this is the shit.
Later, y'all.
Later, guys.